Fake HOA mocked a soldier's deployed truck. Didn't expect national coverage. My name is Chris Matheson, and I never thought a simple homecoming could turn into national news. When I returned from my latest deployment, my old Army transport truck came with me. It wasn't fancy, just a rugged, sand-colored beast that had carried my unit through some of the toughest terrains overseas. To me, it was more than a vehicle. It was a memory of the brothers and sisters who didn't come home. I moved into Lakewood Greens, a polished little community run by what I thought was a normal HOA. It didn't take long to realize it wasn't a real one. The HOA here was a fake group, a handful of power-drunk neighbors who slapped on fake badges, made up their own rules, and bullied newcomers for violations that didn't exist. Their self-appointed president, a wiry guy named Todd, wearing a black hoodie with a giant fake HOA logo, was the worst of them all. The first time Todd saw my truck parked in my driveway, his lips curled like he had smelled something rotten. I overheard him muttering to another board member that my truck was an eyesore and not appropriate for a community of high standards. He slapped a bright red paper on my windshield that read, "Vehicle not approved, remove immediately or face penalties." At first I thought it was a misunderstanding. I knocked on his door to explain, "This isn't just any truck," I said. "It served 3 deployments. It's a part of my service." Todd sneered, not even pretending to hide his disdain. "Looks like junk to me," he spat. "Take your war toys somewhere else." Word spread fast. By the end of the week, fake HOA notices flooded my mailbox. Phony fines totaling $1, $200 for unsightly military equipment. They even started harassing me by taking pictures of my driveway, measuring my lawn with rulers, and threatening more penalties. I tried to ignore it, but Todd wasn't done. One Saturday during a neighborhood event, he dragged a group over to my driveway. They pointed and laughed loudly, mocking the dents and sandblasted paint on the truck. Todd, feeling bold, pulled out a can of red spray paint. Before I could react, he scrawled "No War Machines" across the side panel in dripping letters. My hands clenched. I wanted to swing, but I remembered who I was. I was a soldier, not a thug. Instead, I pulled out my phone and started filming. I captured every sneer, every jeer, and Todd standing there holding the spray can like some war trophy. I uploaded it to my Veterans Support Network page with the caption, "Came home from serving my country to this." Within hours, it spread like wildfire. First local news, then national networks. Veterans truck vandalized by fake HOA. Community group mocks. Deployed soldier caught on camera. Lakewood Greens exploded with outrage. Veterans groups, biker clubs, police unions, you name it, descended on our street with American flags, waving TV vans parked outside neighbors who had kept quiet before suddenly found their voices admitting that Todd and his cronies had bullied dozens of people for years. The real city inspectors showed up. Turns out the Lakewood Greens HOA had no legal authority whatsoever. Todd and his crew were hit with lawsuits for harassment, vandalism, and impersonating an official body. Standing in my driveway, surrounded by hundreds of people waving flags and cheering, I felt a lump rise in my throat. Not because of the truck, but because finally decency had stood up. The best part, the local VFW chapter organized a fundraiser and fully restored my battered truck, painting it with a gorgeous mural honoring fallen soldiers. It wasn't just a vehicle anymore. It was a symbol of everything we fought for: respect, brotherhood, and justice. As for Todd, the last time I saw him, he was scraping fake HOA president decals off his golf cart, hiding from the news cameras. Forgiveness took time, but the community changed. We rebuilt not just homes or driveways, but trust too. And every time I start that old Army truck, hearing the engine rumble to life, it reminds me home isn't just where you park. It's where people stand up for what's right.